Imagine you are the only responsible person in your family who handles all financial and non-financial affairs, knows what to do, whom to contact, and so on. Next, imagine a situation where you are suddenly crippled with a serious illness, accident, or even death. Now answer the following questions. Will your spouse or family members know what to do? Can they easily run the family if you vanish tomorrow? Do they know what papers, financial, business, legal matters you handled, what to do, whom to contact, and so on? Or will they fall prey to cunning and unreliable friends, relatives, and strangers? Emergencies, accidents, natural disasters, serious health disorders, and even death can happen anytime to anyone. How many times do we see terrible accidents, illness, and unexpected deaths of responsible people of all ages abruptly leaving their family members in shock, disoriented, and clueless in taking over their affairs? Now, why did this happen? The simple answer is those responsible persons never shared their knowledge with their family members when they were fine. This is quite common because financial troubles, illness, and death are some of the hardest and uncomfortable subjects to openly discuss in the family. Even experienced and knowledgeable people rarely discuss these topics at home or plan well in advance on how to tackle such inevitable disasters. However, if the family's sole earning member or a person who was managing everything don't plan or discuss such issues, then he or she will leave their family in a very bad situation of having to tackle their financial and non-financial affairs while also grieving his or her loss. What makes it even worse is during those grief-stricken moments, family members are forced to make complicated and expensive decisions without having the correct information and will often fall prey to criminals and cunning relatives. For example, if the father was the only person who knew and operated the family's bank accounts, financial matters, and knew all the passwords, then it will be very difficult for the wife and children to start handling them if he abruptly dies or falls seriously ill. The current pandemic has proved that anyone's life can be turned upside down in a matter of hours and days. So, ask yourself this important question. How will your family manage if you are no longer available from tomorrow? Your knowledge is not your smartphone. Today, a smartphone is the handheld computer that connects you with the rest of the world and holds the keys to all your data and even your life. So, many people often believe that their smartphone is all their family members will need to take over in the event of any misfortune. But think again. Is it possible for a family member to instantly take over and do everything that you used to do just by having your smartphone? It's impossible. While the advantages of a smartphone are immense, your family members will require much more than the fragmented information, and also wade through tons of digital garbage stored in your smartphone to successfully take over your critical activities in case you are bedridden or dead. Besides, what if your phone gets damaged or lost during your accident? What if your family members cannot unlock your phone screen or don't know the umpteen passwords that you use on the various apps? When I say passwords, I don't mean your spouse knowing just your email password, social media, or Amazon accounts. Taking over your digital world is much beyond these few details. Today, protecting your financial and non-financial assets, property, and information requires complex PINs, unlock codes, number combinations, usernames, passwords, answers to secret questions, periodic password changes, etc. Do your family members have immediate access to all these? Can they remember all of them? Do you remember their passwords? It's practically impossible. Hence, knowledge sharing is much more than having access to the raw information in your smartphone and a contacts list. The hassles of fingerprint and face recognition. Today, privacy has become paramount for everyone. Hence, digital devices nowadays provide additional security methods like fingerprint and face recognition to unlock phones and other devices. While this is great to prevent someone snooping on your stuff, what will you do if you meet with an accident and mash up your face and fingers? Even with the fingerprint and facial recognition method, accessing your phone may still require a 4- or 6-digit code to be entered when restarting a device or after it's switched off. Secondly, even if you have had the brains to enroll a family member to register their fingerprint or face on your phone earlier, they may still need additional unlock codes. Now, can you jump from your hospital bed to unlock your phone to your family members through other means? Or can they relinquish your gadgets, wealth, or indulge in painful legal gymnastics merely because they didn't know your passwords? For example, you may have seen or heard stories of families who couldn't access their grandma's or grandpa's iPad because it was face-enabled and family members didn't know the alternate unlock code. There have even been cases where law enforcement agencies have been unable to get the code to unlock a criminal's phone that had photos of his victims and location details. Unless you are a megalomaniac, you will not want to be in such a situation and put your near and dear ones in trouble in case you are crippled or die. Introducing Personal Disaster Preparedness Planner. Organize your information, belongings, and activities to protect your family in a crisis by renowned author Thejendra Sreenivas. This disaster preparedness planner is a step-by-step program for getting your life in order and be fully prepared for the unexpected and even the worst. Once you fill this easy-to-use organizer, and update it periodically, you will have a complete record of every important piece of information and item you own, use, or need in your life. This planner will also help your family members to smoothly take over in case of your illness or death. With this single source, they will have written access to all important financial and non-financial information like your investments, insurance policies, financial sources, passwords, instructions, technical information, people to contact, and various helpful information in case of your illness or death. Knowing where to find important documents, having access to account numbers, computer logins, and passwords will allow your family to handle affairs directly and bypass the headaches of legal and bureaucratic red tape. They can continue maintaining the home like before even if you are not around. Imagine having the peace of mind that your family will be safe even if you are crippled or no more. Start today. So, don't be caught off guard. Start recording whatever is necessary now in this planner. You need not complete everything in one go. But ensure that you gradually cover everything your family needs in case you disappear. I have tried to cover both physical and digital areas necessary for today's lifestyle. Review this planner regularly and update everything that has changed. Share this book with trusted family members or someone who will make decisions after your passing or in case of your accident or serious illness. Use this helpful planner to give you and your loved ones peace of mind. And keep this book secure. Remember, the palest ink is better than the most retentive memory. Available on Amazon in paperback and on Etsy as a PDF download template. Note: this planner is not a legal document and does not replace a valid will or necessary government-certified documents. This information is for your family to handle things when you are crippled or gone forever.